Welcome to another edition of the Fortune Runner Wealth Podcast with your host, Tony Drake. Thank you for coming to another Fortune Runner Wealth Podcast. And our topic for today is the esoteric powers of financial freedom. Now, why do I use this theme? This theme is important because it transforms one's consciousness and abilities beyond what the previous mind could conceive. So we use the expression, a man's responsibility to himself is to control his time, his mind, and his money. And through controlling his time, his mind, and his money, he is able to transform his current state into a state of health, wealth, intellect, freedom, creativity, and so on. The esoteric powers of financial freedom begins with mind. Mind is intellect. Mind is imagination. Mind is creative. Mind is all things in the thought world that manifest in the physical world. Time. Time, through deep knowledge and self-cultivation, creates heaven. Let me repeat that. Time, through your own initiatives to complete and construct the life that you want and that you imagine for yourself, is heaven. Heaven is what you create. Money. Money is a tool to facilitate the control of one's mind and time in this world. So the esoteric powers of financial freedom goes beyond what a theoretical explanation can present. To control one's time, one's mind, and one's money is initially a state of heaven because transformation enters every aspect of your being. Your ability to take better care of yourself is transformed, esoteric, exoteric. Your ability to see clearly, to analyze, to evaluate, to simulate a situation before it happens to the best of your ability to understand the initial, the intermediate, and the outcome. This is powerful. Esoteric. Time. To make time your servant and not to be oppressed by time transforms one's use of one's time. It is used wisely. It is optimized. It is managed. It is measured. And through this process, one becomes transformed through the renewal of one's mind, consciousness, the esoteric powers of financial freedom. Money. Not only can you take better care of yourself, you can begin to finance all of the things around you and what you can imagine to create what? More money, more wealth, more resources, more access. It is said that where there is money, there's no lack of opportunity. Money transforms in this world, but how do we get it? We first have to understand mind. Mind looks at problems that needs to be solved. Money comes from problems that can be solved as a product, service, information. Social media helps us get that out. Marketing and advertising mastery helps us get that out. Integrating technology helps us get that out. A new technology that is called bots, BOT, bot, which is basically a piece of software, helps us do more than what we can imagine right now. It can automate just about anything that needs to be done online, provided that you can find a very good developer of the bot, who is basically a software engineer who understands multiple languages. And when I say multiple languages, I mean computer languages, PHP, Python, Ruby, C++, C Sharp. They understand multiple languages and how to integrate those languages to create the bot that can do just about any digital task. Because, in fact, that is what all digital programs do: a series of instructions and executions and commands. So again, we have to be transformed through mind, because mind must research this information and find out how to utilize it and apply it to do what? Solve problems, to do what? Make money. The digital world is where we are right now. And we must utilize all of the tools available to us to do what? Solve problems. Big problems, small problems, and everything else in between, as long as it is a problem that has not been solved. And by controlling mind, time, and money, it gives you more time to think, study, and find out where the problems are and how can you address them in your own unique way and package your product or service in your own unique way. Nobody can steal your ideas, because if you created it, you can create more and more when you control your time, mind, and money. Building a solid team around you of people who are very skilled at the things you will need to continue to expand time, mind, and money is also essential. Now, you have to clearly determine what that team will look like and what the skills will be from that team that will contribute to your transformation. The esoteric powers of financial freedom are vast, has no limitations, and cannot really be imagined. It is an ongoing process of growth and expansion, like the universe. The esoteric powers of financial freedom. Everything you do is transformed. Nothing that you have ever done in the past will ever be the same. It is a saying, when the mind is stretched, it can never go back. So, the esoteric powers of financial freedom, once stretched, once experienced, can never go back. Getting the template for success through controlling your time, mind, money gives you the power to create and help others create indefinitely. The esoteric powers of financial freedom. It has both a physical, mental, emotional, psychological, spiritual, soulful impact on your very being. The esoteric powers of financial freedom. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel and add likes if you value the essence of what is shared on the Fortune Runner podcast. This is 2019. We will go much deeper and much broader. Success is necessary.